Hi YouTube, it's Lena, and I'm here today, very belatedly, as per usual, with my Nightmare on Panning Street Project Pan update. This was started by the PANtastic ladies. I will link the Facebook group, the person who created it, and everybody doing it. Everything pertinent will be in the description down below. But the quick idea behind this is there are prompts based on horror movies, and when you finish something, you roll something in and you can pick either 6 prompts or you can pick 13. Quite frankly, even though it's like 5 months left, you can still totally join. You can do a lot of damage in 5 months. You don't necessarily have to be a member of the Facebook group to join in. I have all the prompts listed below. So, because I know not everybody's on Facebook these days. Hell, I'm barely on Facebook. This and keeping in contact with my family through a Facebook Messenger is like 99% of what I use Facebook for. I really don't use it these days. And I was a part of the original wave. Like, I remember when you had to have an edu in your email address to join Facebook. So, well, I mean, I wasn't a part of like the Harvard original wave, but like when it first went public to students, I joined. So, yeah, I'm very old. It's not even that old. It's just, you know, time moves on. Anyways, I should stop babbling. I have 2 empties for you. So first, something I've had since the beginning. I finished the Blair Witch Project, which I don't remember the prompt off the top of my head, but I will insert it here. I had the Marc Jacobs gel liner. This has been a pain in my butt because it is pretty badly dried out. It kept breaking off on me. I will insert my paper progress here, but I mean, you could even see it. Like it broke. The last bit broke off on me when I was using it the other day, because I have been trying to like light it on fire with a lighter and use it that way. I have a brown one of these, and if it's as dried out as this one, I'm just gonna toss it. Like, I got these as part of a little kit that I got on sale several years ago, and these do dry out, as far as eyeliners are concerned, kind of on the fast side. And these weren't what I bought the kit for in the first place. So I got that kit super on sale. So if I throw out one of these, I really don't care. Yeah, it's done. And the other thing I finished was for Friday the 13th. It was a summer themed item, and I chose the Tree Hut Margarita Citron Shea Sugar Scrub. Everybody else who had one of these put it in their 50 Shades of Green, but I already had it in something. It is done. It still smells amazing. I very well might buy another one of these because I tend to go through body scrubs kind of quickly. I got a lot of body to scrub. So going ahead and picking up another one. Even though I have a little bit of a back stock, I can go through them fairly quickly. Last time it weighed 203.9 grams, and just the packaging weighs 65.9, so yep. And now to get into the other 11 that I still have. Only one thing has not been used in the past month, and I'll explain it when I get to it, but everything else has progress on it, and a lot of stuff is on its last legs. So next month, as long as I'm consistent in wearing makeup, which if you've seen some of my earlier videos, I was not in April. Hopefully May is better. There will be a lot of empties for June, or the end of May, technically. Anyways, first for a Nightmare on Elm Street, I had the e.l.f. Jelly Pop Cleanser. I've just been weighing this because I was initially concerned that it might not show progress properly. It shows progress fine. I should have marked it as well. Last time it weighed 66.8 grams. This time it weighs 57.6. Only about 9 grams of difference from last time, and the time before that I used up like 22 grams, so progress slowed down. But not only was I not wearing makeup last month, I wasn't even taking care of my skin properly. The fact that I am not a completely broken out mess is nothing short of a miracle from the gods. So yeah, progress even slowed down on a lot of my skincare. Now, the one product that I haven't used, and honestly, I forget to mention it most of the time, is the Omen, which is use a 6 eyeshadow palette 6 times for each shadow. So use 6 shadows 6 times. The Omen stands for, you know, 666, all that nonsense. But I chose Juvia's Place, the Mauves palette, and I have not used this once. I even have like a little post-it note in here to mark all of my progress. It is empty except for the markings of the actual shades. So as much as I want to use my 50 Shades of Green eyeshadows right now, because I really like green, I'm very in the mood for green, I should probably put them aside for like 2 months and just work on these when I would be wearing those instead. So if I do that, then this will go fairly quickly. I just need to decide, am I going to do that? Because I can't put my Pan That palette to the side because I'm supposed to work on it all year. But if I take a 1 to 2 month break from a project that just started on the eyeshadows, it's not gonna hurt. Hopefully it's not gonna hurt too much in the long run, but we'll see what I decide to do. I need to work them in somehow. Next is Poltergeist, and I have the Tree Hut Coconut Lime Post Shave Soothing Mist. My progress slowed down a little bit on this as well, but not a ton. I still remember to use it, which, I mean, could have been worse. I could have forgot to use it completely. I've done that with this in the past. Not this bottle, but the bottle I panned for the first Throwback 30 that I joined. There were months when I forgot to use it. It took me a lot longer to use it up, but it became such an essential part of my collection that, you know, I had to buy another one. And I have another one sitting in my Ulta cart as we speak. I just haven't bought anything from Ulta in the past month, so I haven't picked it up. But like my next order of whatever I decide to get, even if it just winds up being restocks on a couple of things and like a candle, because I can always use more candles apparently. Yeah, I'll get a new one eventually. For the Lost Boy, something that I just started using again, I don't remember what this was. Once again, I will have to insert the thing here. But what I chose for it was the Ulta highlighting, face highlighting color stick. I have a little bit of paper progress here to show you. I hope I can finish this in 5 months. I really think I can, but you know, gotta wear makeup. Here's what it looks like. I've only been using it since about the 15th of April. So like the 4 or 5 times I wore makeup past that in the month of April. Because I had a different cream highlighter in that project, so this had gotten pushed off to the side for that. But before I start working on that again in a different project necessarily, I want to finish that because this project ends sooner. Its weight went from 22.9 to 22.6 grams. The amount of product in this is 6 grams, and so far I have used up 0.5 grams. Need to get a move on. Like, this might be something that I've seen other people do where they like put a highlighter stick all underneath their, you know, base to give it a little bit of a glow. This might be something I start doing that with because, I mean, it's not like it's, you know, pink or purple or a weird color that might shine through. It's just like a champagne color that, especially once blended in, would just be a little bit more of a glow blended in with my foundation than necessarily making me look dead or weird or something. So, we'll see about that. Next is Us, and I chose the LA Girl HD Face Primer. Here are my progress marks. Despite like not making a ton of progress on this, like good progress, but not as much as I had wanted. If I wear makeup as much as I actually want to in this next month, as always we'll see, but hopefully, I could theoretically finish this by the time I update again, which would be great. It only has 15 mils in it, so I've used up about half of that. And I don't use this all over my face. I only use this to fill in my pores, like forehead, across the nose, and a little bit on my chin. But even that, as long as I'm wearing makeup, I can go through it pretty easily. It's not that bad. Next is something that if I had worn more makeup, I would have finished this update, but I'll finish it next time. It is for The Grudge, and I chose the Beauty Crop Cocoa Gold Mist. I've mentioned this before. It's called gold because it originally had a bunch of gold glitter in it, like straight up glitter. Not, you know, fine shimmer or anything like that, like gold freaking glitter. That I took out, rinsed out the bottle, and added a little bit of skincare, like a skincare mist to it as well, just to, you know, make it even nicer, which is why it's now kind of cloudy. But here is my progress. Really not a lot left. I'll get this used up That's why I'm gonna be really mad if I don't finish by the next update. Because I have no reason not to. For Dracula, which I believe is something that sucks the life out of you, makes sense, I chose the Ulta Deep Treatment Foaming Mask, clarifying. I used this! Yay! I used it once, but I mean, I used it and it got progress on it, so that's what's important. I am doing the May Mask Challenge for Instagram. I need to post my first week up tonight now that I'm thinking about it. But I did use this for that, and I hope to actually kind of finish this month during that, because if you're masking basically every night, it's 3 or 4 more uses and this would be done. So, and I have really oily skin, so I can use that pretty regularly and not completely screw up my skin. Like normal to dry skin, that really could suck the life out of you. It doesn't seem to bother my skin too much though. Next, for the movie Seven, you know, what's in the box? It was something that was still in its, you know, box packaging. I chose the Charlotte Tilbury lip liner in Pillow Talk. Here's the paper progress. I do have some. I am actually wearing it today underneath a different lipstick. So, I mean, it's very pretty. I have a miniature of it as well, so I'm not gonna completely lose this once I use it up. I mean, it's a lot of money for a lip pencil, but it's a very nice lip pencil. I will give Charlotte Tilbury that. For the Conjuring, I think it was something like, why did I buy this again? Or something like that. I have a Naked Cosmetics lip scrub. I actually put all my lip scrubs together recently. I have like 6, including this one. I'm like, I didn't know I had that many. I knew I had a lot, but I didn't know I had like 6. Okay, that's bad. Anyways, if I have a picture of what it looked like last time, I will insert it, but I'm not sure. But I mean, this is another thing that is almost done. Its weight went from 15.7 to 14.3, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it only has, it says it has 6.5 grams in here, but, and I know I had already used up a good bit before I threw it in here, but I feel like I've used up a lot this past month. Like for some reason, this has a ton of progress on it. I don't know why. Next is something with just, you know, a usage goal. It's for Carrie, and I chose the Anastasia Beverly Hills Iced Out Highlighter. My goal is to use it 15 times. I have used it 6 times. It looks basically exactly the same. Like maybe a little bit disturbed in the middle where my brush hits it. Like just, maybe not absolutely perfect in the middle where my brush hits it, but it doesn't look that much different, but I've still been enjoying it, so it's fine. And finally, for The Shining, something that you have a duo, more than one of, or something like that, like for twins, I have the Living Proof Anti-Frizz Nourishing Style Cream. Now, I am working on something else that would take the place of this in my hair care routine that ends in for a Throwback 30 in June, so this hasn't gotten a lot of progress. But I did make sure to like use it a couple of times just to show some progress. There's only an ounce in here, and for hair care products, when you have some pretty thick ass hair like I do, I don't foresee this being around for more than like another 2 to 3 months. Whew, anyways, time to roll up 2 new prompts. Okay, so got the pretty random filter up, got my list of prompts that thankfully I did not lose this time. I'm actually only randomizing from 4 through 40 because I have done the first 3. We're probably gonna have to pull more than just for the 2 because I'm on 26 and 27 of stuff that I am, like that will be the next 2 that I do are gonna be 26 and 27 for this project. So I've done a lot of these, which I mean is awesome. I want to go through the whole thing. So let's see what we get first. 23. Poltergeist, I've done that. Warned you. 7. It's a product that is scary as shit to pan. It doesn't actually say shit on there, but that's, you know, basically what it means. Which, to be fair, the original It freaking traumatized me as a child. I've been very uncomfortable with clowns ever since. Let's see how long it takes to get the second one. 33. I'm almost positive I've done. Yep, that's Hellraiser. Done that. 15. Yep, that's Friday the 13th. 14. That's The Shining. 28. I Know What You Did Last Summer. 6. The Invisible Man. I warned y'all this was going to happen. 5. The Exorcist. Something that makes your head spin with delight. Now that one we can do. So I have to go think about these. And I'll be right back. This took a little more thought than I expected. Now, not only did I want to, you know, adhere by the prompt, at least in spirit. Sometimes you have to get a little creative with them. I had to also kind of work it, okay, what is something that I can actually fit into my panning regiment, whatever, that's not overlapping 50 times with other products. So, for it, which is a product that's scary as shit to pan, I suck at lotions. It's one of the recurring things that I suck at more than anything, which are lotions, lip products to a degree, and nail polishes, which I say with no paint on my nails. I'm currently panning 2 nail polishes and a glitter top coat on top of it, so I can't fit in any more nail polishes. One of my lotions that I'm currently using, because I'm splitting 2 lotions, like one on my legs and one on like my top half, because the one on my legs smells like milk. The one that's on my top half, if I would finish using it, is almost empty. I'm just terrible at lotions. So I figure, you know what, maybe this will be the little bit of a push I need to finish that one and work this in. I'm sure you guys recognize this right off the bat. It is the Sol de Janeiro Boom Boom Cream. This is the 2.5 ounce. It's not the full size. I do not own the full size because I have too many lotions and I don't use them. So I bought this as part of a kit like 2 years ago. Now this is my favorite lotion. So in theory it could have went into the other prompt, the Exorcist, something that makes your head spin with delight, but I was able to find something else for that really easily. And I'm hoping that despite me being terrible at lotions and almost reluctant to pan them because I'm so terrible at them, if at least putting in my favorite lotion will get me on the ball with them. I will admit, with lotions, I've used both this size and like the little minis in the past. They are the easiest lotions for me to pan because they are the ones that I like to use the most. And I'm a little less forgetful about them for some reason. Alright, and so for the other one I rolled, number 5, The Exorcist, something that makes your head spin with delight, I chose one of my favorite serums. It is the Serum Kind Purple Cabbage Drop Serum. It is for calming and nourishing. And especially with all the masking that I am doing currently, calming and nourishing is a good thing to have around. This is already in use, as you can see, so it's not something I had to work hard to work into my routine, obviously. But it is honestly one of my favorite serums. I wish it wasn't like $49. I bought this one as part of an add-on with Ipsy, but so I only think I paid either $12 or $18 for it. But it is one of my favorites, so definitely fits the prompt. So that is it. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, I do really appreciate it. Hopefully by next time I have some good empties for y'all. And hopefully I'll see you later. Bye.